Please turn to page 279 for the Behavior Management chapter. This chapter will provide you with a few ideas to help you manage your reading groups. We know that orderly, respectful, and predictable environments will help promote positive behaviors and also increase student success. The simple techniques in this chapter are highly suggested for you to teach your students at the start of the year. They're behaviors your children will practice to be good readers, writers, and learners. On pages 280, 281 are 4 different pictures of a student practicing different behaviors named writing position, learning position at the table, reading position, and learning position on the carpet. To introduce these behaviors, the teacher will first model them. Then the students will practice them. After students practice these different types of behaviors, the teacher will just say verbal cue prompts like reading position, and the students will show that behavior. Let's begin first with writing position. Here you have a student who's sitting at the table and they're ready to write. The teacher will first model having a piece of paper, a pencil in their hand, and showing how they're sitting up tall in their seat, their hand is holding on one part of the paper, and their other hand is holding on to their pencil, ready to write. So you're saying to the students, boys and girls, when I say writing position, this is what writing position looks like. Bottom on my chair, feet are flat, my chair is under the table, my hand is flat on the paper, my pencil on the writing part of the paper, ready to write. And I also tell them when I'm in writing position, I am not going to put my pencil down, because every time a child puts the pencil down, then they have to pick it back up and they lose their place. You want to show them that the pencil stays in their hand the entire time. After you model that to the student, they then will practice what writing position looks like, and then you'll have them just sit almost in a slouch position at the table and say writing position, and then they sit up tall, grab their pencil, ready to write. When you're teaching learning position, you're saying chair is in, sitting tall in your seat, hands folded, eyes on the teacher. Let's review reading position. To have the proper posture and behaviors, whether they're reading their portfolios, their small reading books, you want to have this verbal cue to immediately start the lesson. Again, the teacher will model. Boys and girls, I'm sitting at the table. I sit up tall. My feet are flat on the floor. My hand is flat, holding on to my page of the book, and use your pointer finger so that you can touch each word as you read. Students should use the hand that they write with. For example, I'm left-handed, so I would be pointing with my left hand. A right-handed writer would point with their right hand to use as their pointer finger. Let's now look at the last behavior, and that's learning position on the carpet. Kids would gather on the carpet, the teacher would sit on the carpet and show the children, this is what I'm going to teach you, what good learners do. When I say learning position, you should look like this. Legs crossed, sitting up tall, hands in your lap, eyes on the teacher. Next, the students will practice that. When the teacher says learning position, they'll cross their legs, sit up tall, hands in their lap, eyes on the teacher. These are different behaviors that I highly suggest you teach your students immediately so that when you're conducting any of your lessons in your reading group, whether it's at the table, having the kids come to the carpet, reading, writing, just listening to you give some information, you have these verbal prompts to quickly have the students engage in the lesson ready to learn.